All right, here we are. We are live here on the KSR YouTube channel. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, it's finally time. We've been working on this for a little while. I'm excited to do it. We got College Football 26 on the KSR YouTube channel. Not only do we have, College Football 26 on the KSR YouTube channel, but we are going to play as Mark Stoops, as you can see on the right, just below my face. And we're going to rebuild Kentucky football into what it should be. All right, Kentucky football should be a national power. Okay, national titles, SEC titles, you name it. It's time for Kentucky football to thrive, and that's what we're here for. This is going to be a dynasty rebuild. I've been working on this, and alongside Stephen Peak, we've been working on this for a while now. Trying to get this going. So the main things, I've got notes written down here. So obviously we're heading into our first season. As you can see, we still have to play the Toledo game. I did some recruiting beforehand, which I will show you all. But I've kept things kind of accurate, if you will, for 2025. Like Bush Hamden is still on the, he's still the offensive coordinator. Still have Brad White as defensive coordinator. Depth chart should be pretty much the same as what it was, what it should be. So, yeah, we head into recruiting. I'm looking at our 2020. Let's see, this is the 25 class. Just offered these kids. As you can see, we're in an interesting spot, right? You can tell that Kentucky, we don't have the same. We ain't Ohio State, we ain't quite Notre Dame, so it's gonna take some time. But that's what we've got going so far on the recruiting trail for Kentucky. I'm personally really sad that there's only one 5-star we're going for right now, and that's Kyle Weil. First of all, great name, but it's gonna be tough to get him from Notre Dame. But hey. It's definitely worth a shot, so that's what we're going to go for. But, first things first, let's look at Kentucky, right? Because, first of all, the schedule should be pretty much the same. Yeah, it's exactly the same. Starting next year, maybe I'll adjust it a little bit. But for now, we're keeping the schedule the same. And then, of course, you look at the roster. Kentucky, they come in at, 82 overall. Josh Braun, Kentucky's best player. Hey, offensive line, we like to see that. Zach Calzada sitting there at 83. I thought it was interesting. Bo Allen's ranked higher than Cutter Boley because in real life, Cutter Boley would be QB2. But that's what we got to see. We got a stacked backfield. So much for Jamarian. I don't think we'll be seeing him in real life, that's for sure. I don't think we'll see him in the game either. I think I moved the depth chart around so that Jamarian isn't playing because he's not playing in real life. And I'm not completely doing this let's do real life. But for Jamarian's case, yeah, I'm just going to double check that real quick before we get started actually in the game. Yeah, Jamarian's all the way down here. And, yeah, we won't be seeing him anytime soon. So, without further ado, let's get this rebuild started. All right, so for the sake of our brains not rotting out, for the sake of enjoying the game, we're playing offense only because that way every game doesn't take forever. Defense isn't really fun to watch. I'd just be using the Mike linebacker the whole time, and that's not necessarily the most fun thing to see. So here we are, Kroger Field. The drum that we haven't seen since COVID is out here, which is interesting. So I'm ready to rock and roll, man. I've been excited for this series. Been excited to rebuild Kentucky. We're winning the national title, all right? It ain't happening this year. I don't know if it is, but we already let Toledo score a field goal, so that already makes me sad. Now, I have played college football quite a bit. I think I have 150 hours on the game at this point. All right, what I'm looking at, all right, we got. I like using Kentucky's playbook, the multiple offense here. I think I'm going to start with the halfback draw, right? I feel like we should be able to gash these guys on the ground pretty well. It's a nice gain right there. Seth McGowan, 7-yard gain. I'm going to see what Zach Calzada can bring us, though, using his legs. And is a little bit laggy, but hey, 3rd and 1. Okay, we can manage 3rd and 1. Let's see here. Kind of liking keeping it on the ground. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. Now they are stacking the box, which kind of scares me. But there we go. 1st down. Dante Dowdell. What a man. I mean, just an absolute unit. And then we're gonna go to coach suggestions. Let's see. Inside zone. Okay, we can do this. I am gonna air it out a little bit because it's not fun to watch the ground and pound all the time. So we are gonna try to do that. I think I missed the block there a little bit. 2nd and 6, we'll definitely take that. Here we go. See, I'm going to try to get some guys out in space. So now I've got Dowdell on that screen. This should be a fun play. Here we go. And there we go. Just got to follow the blocks, and Lord have mercy, you got a block. All right. Goodness gracious. We're at 3rd and 7. Got offensive line can't block for crap, apparently. All right. Just like real life, I guess. Okay, now I already see. I'm going to go ahead and just call an audible or a hot route right here. Yeah, just run a little curl because, I mean, look, bro. Like, nobody. Okay, well, they dropped back. He should be open. Bang. All right, now let's go. There we go. Jamari Macklin. That was J-Mac, right? There we go. Sweet. So we're 1st down, moving the ball down the sticks. Here we go. We need to score soon, though, because, I mean, this first quarter is already almost up, which is crazy. All right, Dowdell. We got 2nd and 4. I'll definitely take that. Obviously, you can see it's kind of like real life. We love the screens around here, apparently. Okay, here we go. I'm going to try to bounce it to the outside. I don't know how much I love this, though. Just going to try to cut it back up. I thought I had a block there. Josh Braun already getting hurt. You don't love to see that. Goodness gracious. Okay, I'm going to go with the RPO right here. I feel like we can probably get him right here. Okay, never mind. I don't like the look. Man. Okay, I'm going to go. Yep, there we go. There we go. All right, 1st down. Here we go. We're in field goal range. We're looking. Dante Dowdell's hurt. Bruised ribs for Josh Martin. Lord have mercy. All right, jet touch pass. Here we go. Who are we running this with? Troy Stiletto. Okay. All right. I think we can do this. Probably should try to cut it up right there. All right, we'll take that. 2nd and 5. All right. Let's see here. Now I'm going to try to – okay, yeah, let's hit him with the screen. I feel like we can do this, 2nd and medium. I feel like we can gash him right here. Lord, you got to get the ball out. All right, well, we're not doing that anytime soon. All right, let's see here. This playbook is actually garbage. All right, slants it is. I like how I was just saying, like, I love this playbook, and now I'm like, it's garbage because sometimes it just is. Oh, that was a bad read. What am I doing? All right, well, we're going to have to – first drive of the game, we're going to have to try to just knot it up here, which is very unfortunate. I think I may be missing – we're not talking about that. I'm not this bad at the game. I promise. All right. That's depressing. Here we go. Missed the field goal. First drive of the game. Probably the most deflating start to a season you could ever have. I'm just going to go to my favorites because I know it works. All right. I mean, come on, man. That's just brutal. God, missing that field goal. That, that has to be the worst start to a season maybe ever. Down 6-0 to Toledo, which is not great. Let's see. I feel like we can, if he comes back, got to catch the football now. What are we doing? I'm in a very precarious position. This is not where we should be at all right now. Down 6-0 to freaking Toledo, and oh my goodness, the lag is killing me. All right, there we go. I didn't realize it was 4th down already. Well, all right, here we go. This is gonna be rough. Why? Okay, I think I am. I think the lag on my end is ruining. I don't know what all you all see. The lag on my end. I think I'm gonna have to adjust to that pretty quickly if we're gonna have a good run right here. because it's going to be hard to play if I'm just sitting here lagging the whole time. Okay, here we go. I like this. I don't hate it. Swing it. Make a man miss. You have to make one. What was that? All right. Lord have mercy. You had to make one man miss, and he fell to the ground. I guess I hit dive. So this has been probably the worst start maybe ever. Boom. Run. Let's go 30, 20. Ain't nobody catching me. It's a touchdown. All right, there you go, Kentucky. We have the lead heading into halftime. We're talking about Toledo. I mean, this may be the worst season of all time. There we go. We have the lead. All right, let's air it out. Let's see what we can do. I mean, this is definitely just going to go up to Kendrick Law out there, and we're just going to see what. No way he gets this right. Oh, okay. So, about like real life, just a one possession game, way too tight for anyone's comfort. 7-6, because I can't hit field goals, and that's going to be probably made into a reel and shoved in my face if we're being honest, because this has been a rough one. Jamari Macklin has been my saving grace, though. I'm going to go to offense. Here we go. We need the drive. We need this drive to end in good fashion. Like we need to punch it into the end zone. Like we need to get a lead, right? If we're going to be any good this season, we need to get a good lead. And that's not what I wanted to see on first down. Okay. I feel like I wonder what defense they're about to. Okay, see, I don't love this already. I might audible him. It depends what that safety does. Honestly, I think I'm just going to stick with this. And that safety. See, I think he's got him beat. There you go. Run. Bang! All right. Touchdown, Kentucky. Kendrick Law, I love you. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. You gotta be able to beat them over the top, right? Like, we're not going to be good if we can't beat Toledo over the top. So, minute and a half left here in the third. It's been a low-scoring game, but honestly, knowing Kentucky, I think we're going to have a few of those this season. I don't love that first down play. You know, obviously, I think I would have liked to see a bit more success. All right, I know what play I want to run. Now I just got to go find it. I think we are here. There we go. Vertical shake. I don't want to say this is like a cheesy play, but at the same time, this one hardly ever fails, right? Because you can kind of just know what to expect. And Jamari Macklin is pretty open. There we go. Take off. Make a man miss. Oh, thought he was about to make the whole secondary miss for a second. Okay. Up 14-9. We get a field goal. We're still only up by one possession, so I really want to get a touchdown right here. Now, when I pass, if you look at my favorites, you'll see I have a lot of empty sets because obviously I like running that vertical wide shake. But at the same time, can't run that the entire time because the defense will pick up on it. So I got to change things up a little bit, and that's why we're doing this, right? And I know with Kentucky, in real life, I think you'd want to just hit them with the ground and pound. But, I mean, is that fun? Like, is that what we want to watch? I don't think so. So I'm just going to keep hitting Jamari because he is balling out right now. Let's see here. I want to go with a jet sweep again. I ain't going to lie. Okay. Let's see. There we go. Jet touch pass with Troy Stiletto. He's not the fastest guy. I don't know why we don't do this with Kendrick Law. I don't know if I can switch that. But there we go. Beat it to the outside. There we go. That's a first down. There we go. We'll take it. And then I'm going to try to hit this vertical wide shake again one more time before the third quarter expires. There we go. I should have maybe tried to take that up the middle. We're going to throw a prayer. Oh, hey, down at the one. We'll take that. I thought I threw an interception for a second. What a play by Kendrick Law, man. That's like real life. He had that one pass taken back. Showing off to the crowd. Man, the stands do not look like that. That looks about as dead as it looks in real life. Lord have mercy. Look at all the people. All right, there we go. Anyway, we're heading in the fourth quarter. We got the ball on the 1 yard line. We can do this. I'm thinking we just got to muscle it in, right? All right, here we go. I should have done like a goal line, like a halfback dive or something, but I think this can work. Come on, Dowdell. All right, there we go. Touchdown, Kentucky. We have a 2-score lead. I'm feeling pretty good heading into this fourth quarter. Let's go, baby. All right. Didn't score right there. You love to see that. I'm going to just try to keep on adding up points. We got to make this scoreboard look pretty. All right. In real life, we are concerned about the Kentucky offense. I don't want no concerns about no offense in this game. Okay. We got some lag, but lag ain't never going to stop me. There we go. All right. 2nd and 2 for Zach Calzada. You love to see that. Now, realistically, probably should be winding down the clock, but that's boring. So I'm not going to change my coaching. Like there's the coaching style to chew the clock or whatever. We ain't doing that just yet. I'm going to go halfback stretch because I kind of feel like we have the athletes to beat them to the outside. But I don't love how they're lined up. Yeah. Why did I cut in? I wanted to cut away. All right, whatever. That sucks. Okay. Let's see here. What can we run? Honestly, I want to hit if we can run a little screen again right here, just try to get the ball to our athletes on the outside. There we go. Is this going to Dowdell or Dowdell? All right, I'll take this. Now, you see that DB pressed up on Kendrick Law over there to the left. If that safety doesn't drop back to him, that's no. I'm challenging that. What do you mean? That's a touchdown. That's touchdown, Kentucky. He's in. He got both tippy toes in. That's a touchdown, right? Don't screw me like this, refs. If it pops up 3rd and 8, I'm going to be so sad. Let's go. Touchdown, Kentucky. That's why you challenge the plays right there. That's why you do that. There we go. I gotta lock in on these kicks. Lord have mercy. There we go, baby. That's what I'm talking. Toe touch for Kendrick Law. Let's have a freaking game. All right, now we'll chew the clock. Does it want me to kneel yet? No. Okay. Now we'll kind of try to get out of here. Move on to Ole Miss, who Kentucky plays this weekend in real life, which I'm actually excited about. Got some blockers. I'm lagging a little bit. That's okay. All right, there we go. Let's see here. All right, we're just going to keep it on the ground, right? No reason to play stupid right now. I like how we're doing right now, though. This is great. All right, this was a good first week, right? Let's just go ahead and wait a second to go ahead and get that play clock going down. I'm trying to find – I just want like a simple run up the middle. There we go, duo. Duo it is. Okay. This should be the last play we have to run. I mean, I could kneel. Who wants to kneel? We're here to rub it in their faces, right? Like, we beat you. All right. There we go. We're stat padding at this point. That's a first down, by the way. There we go. I will take that right there. I will take. Why is it not game over? Hello. Okay, there it goes. The clock's running now. There we go. 28-9. That's a good first week. All right, we beat Toledo. You did what you had to do there. You beat Toledo. Okay. I mean, look at those player of the games. That 81.3%. That's what I'm talking about, buddy. That's what you love to see right there. All right. We're going back to the menu, and we're going to see what we can do on the recruiting trail, and we're going to get prepared for Ole Miss. So let's have fun with that. Okay. Let's go ahead and sim ahead. I'm liking how we're feeling, guys. This is that was a good first week. I had to adjust. I had some lag right there. Had to adjust. I don't love. Hey, we are first for our 5-star. That is good. That is what you want to see. I do wish like the recruits were the same they are in real life though. Like it'd be cool to recruit Matt Ponatowski. We're beating Notre Dame. Look at that. Lord have mercy. All right, we got this. Okay, sending the house worked. That's okay. Beating out Louisville, okay. Beating out Cincy. Okay, Shaughnessy. What a last name. Okay, I really wanted to go after more in-state kids, but there actually weren't that many that were interested in Kentucky, which kind of bummed me out. I may remove him already because Ohio State has the better pipeline. If you can see there on the right, the purple and blue badges. They have the better pipeline, obviously. I mean, he's from Ohio. I just don't think especially with like this kid. Yeah, see, like we don't need this mic, so I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm not even gonna waste my time. All right, Arkansas. Okay, you're out. Okay, let's see here. We're pretty ahead for him. I just don't want to spend unnecessary hours. Okay, we can actually hard sell this kid, most likely, if we can get him. I'm trying to see what the grades are. It's hard to read. So if you aren't familiar with this part of the game, how did I miss? Where's the thing? Oh, there we go. A plus, A minus. Okay. If you aren't familiar with this part of the game, this is the recruiting aspect of it. These interests, the check marks and X's, this is just kind of what the player's looking for in a school. Your school grades, like coach prestige. Apparently, Mark Stoops has an A minus coach prestige. All right. Conference prestige, SEC doesn't get better than that. He wants his brand exposure, and we have a B grade. So that's exciting. I'm going to go ahead and try to get this guy on a visit, actually. We're going to put him against Eastern Michigan. And let's get him with that A-plus conference prestige status seeker. So that's interesting. What is the visit? Trophy tour. You can kind of see it at the bottom there. I guess we show him like I don't even know, the Citrus Bowl trophies, I guess. And also on the top right, it's my face cam's in the way, but there's the amount of targets and the amount of recruiting hours that we have to work with. Kentucky does not have quite as many hours as some other schools. I don't love this. I really wanted. Okay, see, we're getting a running. Is he a running back? Power rusher? Is that like okay? Is that like pass rush? What are we doing right here? Anyway, so okay. I'm just gonna leave that alone. Man, that sucks because I can kind of give that some time though. Yeah, I'm gonna wait before I just get rid of. Okay, we're not getting him, so let's just go and take him off the board. Ohio State, stop ruining everything. This is like real life. Ohio State just see like we need. He's from Ohio. I feel like we're kind of making a push for him though, so I'm not gonna do it just yet. Same thing here. I think we can wait. We're good. We're good. We're good. There you go. We're doing good for this 4-star running back. So, see, you already have the 3 interests, but I can't. The hard sell and everything is locked still. So, well, that sucks a lot. Okay. Let's see. What can we do to try to sort of bolster? Okay. Here we go. Let's try. Okay. I'm just going to try to add hours where we can. I actually don't know how many hours I have because my face is blocking it. If I were smarter, I would have put this in a position where it's not blocking everything, but that's okay. We will figure it out on the fly. I'm going to see if I have 10 more hours. It should be like close to being out of hours. But I want to maximize my hours, obviously. I don't want to have any wasted hours. So if we can get this guy if we can send the house with him, that's great. This is tough. This is so tough. Because if we can get these guys, I mean, this is a great recruiting class so far. Obviously, I don't have any commitments. But you just kind of look at the talent that I'm recruiting. Like, this is pretty solid. Like, we have that 1 5-star who we are in great position to get. It's interesting. I don't want to. Okay, I bet we can. You know what? I bet we can send the house and really kind of start to blow out. Who was that? Missouri that was in second? Who was that? Oh, I don't have enough hours. Okay. Yeah, Missouri. Well, okay. I should. Next episode, I'll know to have the face cam move down a little bit. So that way we're not messing up and interfering with that. Okay. Ole Miss, here we go. Number 15 in the country in this game. This is going to be terrifying. But we're doing it. Let's go beat Ole Miss. We're going to play a few games here. Obviously, Thursday Night Football starts at 8:20. It's currently 6:37. We're going to try to have this wrapped up. Or at least this is part one. This isn't the whole series in this one video. This is part one. We're going to try to have this wrapped up before Thursday Night Football so that we can all watch football, right? Football into football. All right, here we go. Playing Ole Miss. Recruiting went pretty well, but we got to start this hot. I can't believe that play is in all my recents. All right, here we go. We got playing Ole Miss at home. Not on the. You can just tell they have the better athletes because I can't move to the outside even if I want to. So that sucks. Okay, let's see if we can at least run it up the middle. But I'm kind of terrified of their front seven, especially compared to my offensive line. And this is just rough. Okay. Well, this is not beautiful. Here we go. 3rd and 9. We need some yards. I bet we can hit them with the screen. I don't even love screens like that. But we got to get our ball. We got to get the ball in the athlete's hands, right? If Kendrick Law can get open right here. This is a dump. All right. Whatever, we're punting. Screw this game. I'm already mad at it. Here we go. I love that about this game. You can just tackle him even if he calls a fair catch, and they won't call a penalty because that makes total sense. Okay. Again, offense only because watching defense will make your brain explode. Well, all right, defense held up first drive. That's what you love to see. I'm just going to try to run this play again because I feel like we should be able to. It's a rainy day, too. Like, this is not. You got to hold on to the football, man. I'm handicapped here. This is where, in real life, I'm not an offensive coordinator. And you can probably tell because I'm struggling to figure out what to do right now. There we go. All right, we got 5 yards. We'll take that. I'm going to go with this slant right here because, I don't know what else I'm going to do right now. Okay, we've got them beat right there. No, do we? No, we don't. Dang, man, I thought we had that. That sucks. All right, this is lagging out of my mind. There we go. That was solid. All right. Let's try to flip the field, tackle him. Bring him down. There we go. All right. Austin Simmons, your buns. There we go. Just immediate punt. This is going to be a horrible game. We're going to win 3-0. I can already see it. All right, it's going to be interesting what defense they're in. Okay, looks like they're in some kind of zone. Oh, come on. All right. Well, we got to move the football. So I don't want to be backed up in my own end zone, so I'm going to try to just run this up real quick. 3rd and 12. O-line can't block for crap. I can't figure out what to run. All right. All right, here we go. I'm going to try to hit him with the slant again. I think we can get that to him. I'm not going to get. Dang. This is tough. You can tell I went from playing Toledo to now playing Ole Miss because this is just a tragedy. And that's the thing with the series. You know, this is going to take probably like 3 or 4 years, if we're being honest, on this dynasty. And that's the beauty of it. You know, it's going to be completely different players on this team whenever we do win that national title. And there's some goals we have along the way. Like I'm trying to, win a Heisman, win the SEC champ. I didn't mean to click that play. You know what? Honestly, I'm going to do something stupid right here, and that's okay. Maybe if it'll let me audible again. Nope. Come on. Okay, end of the first quarter. Well, like I was saying, like Heisman Trophy, SEC title. I want to have a winning record against Louisville because, you know what I mean? So that's important. And, of course, the national title is kind of like the grand finale, the big goal for the series. But right now we got bigger – well, not bigger fish to fry. But, we got things – we got bridges to cross before we get to that part. We got to beat Ole Miss, or we at least got to get some points on the board more than anything. So I'm going to try to run this play. I feel like we might have a shot here one-on-one with this jump ball. Come on. He got it. All right, there we go. Lord have mercy. Kendrick Law is him. He is Hemi Law, if you will. All right, that was stupid. Here we go. That felt good. All right, here we go. It's like I'm sending a prayer playing this game. Okay. I feel like we need to kind of keep going fast, so I'm going to try to. I actually don't know if I love this or not. I do. Just got to block. Just block. Oh, come on. All right, you know what? I'm actually not super mad at that. Let's see. I'm going to go back to it because it was working. It gave us that one conversion that we so desperately needed. He's going to get open. I'm just going to fire it to him. There we go. All right. Jamori Macklin. He may win the Heisman if we can just feed it to him all year like this. We've got, I think they might actually go for that jet sweep because they may think I'm going to try to do that again because we've done that a few times this season. Doesn't look like they're going to fall for it, though. Oh, I had a hole right there in the middle. Why didn't you go up the middle? All right, whatever. That's unfortunate. Okay, here we go. Halfback base. We've got this. Can we trust? Is that Josh Braun? Yeah. All right, Josh Braun. Can you get up there and block in the second level? Can you give us a hole? He did. Let's go. Touchdown, Kentucky. All right, here we go. We're ahead. We're ahead against Ole Miss. Number 15 Ole Miss at that. In real life, they're number 20. So that's interesting. All right, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and just try to pile on. We're at our own 9-yard line. Why does this game hate me? Like, why are we all the way back here? All right, here we go. Kendrick Law. I'm just going to take off. Go, Calzada. Slide. We don't need you dying yet. Okay, there we go. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm going to be very quick to pull the strings on Calzada if he sucks because run. There we go. All right. I'm going to be very quick to pull the string on Zach Calzada if he sucks, but right now he's doing me good. So maybe it's a Bush Handem problem, and you need me up there in the booth. All right. Now I recognize, I know I sound like a moron, but yeah. Here we go. Josh Braun, it worked before. That wasn't supposed to be a kick out block. You're supposed to. Okay. Anyway, let's go with this screen. Obviously, can't run the same pass play over and over again. Here we go. Could have waited maybe a little bit. Josh Braun, you didn't really hold that block. Kind of screwed me there. Okay. We're at the 31. I kind of just want to make sure we're in field goal range. So give me something. There we go. Okay. So this should be fun to see. If I can get this over the middle right there. There we go. I'm not even mad if we don't get the first. There we go. I'm going to let that go down to the 2-minute warning for a second. And we're going to be set up with a 40-yard field goal. Now, week 1, I absolutely shanked the field goal. So now I'm kind of terrified I'm going to do it again. There we go, right through the uprights. We got a 2-possession lead on Ole Miss. Let's go. All right, defense, hold them up for us. There we go, bang. Okay, this is good. We are kind of in a dangerous spot, though, with the clock, which I don't love. Also don't love that I picked this play because this is just looking like a disaster. Unless we can get it out to, I don't even know who that is. I can't tell who that is. Kendrick Law. Okay, there we go. We might be able to start this year 2-0. Hey, we'll do everything in year 1. All right. I like the RPO call right here. I don't love the defense, so we might just run it, which is fine. Not every play can be a touchdown. Okay. I'm fine with the clock going down because I don't want to give the ball back to Ole Miss. So that's important. I'm fine if we end up taking another field goal. I just don't want to do nothing stupid. I can't see. It's lagging on me. All right. Let's just try to get back into field goal range because I just screwed us over big time. All right. Here we go. Honestly, no, run up the mid. Don't punt, buddy. How long is the field goal? 51. We're gonna try it. Here we go. I'm nervous as can be. All right. Oh, I don't think I could have kicked that much better either. That's what sucks. Don't give me a kick 6. Don't kick 6s. Okay, there we go. I don't think they'll score with 15 seconds left. Okay. There we go. And we have the ball back already. So we're doing good. We're doing really solid right now, actually. 10, we're up 10-0. Our defense has been absolutely phenomenal. It's probably a good thing that I'm not playing with the defense then, because, clearly they're doing what they need to do without me. Okay. I like that run. I think we're going to start to kind of beat them up on the ground a little bit. I think they're a little demoralized. They're like, why are we down 10-0? Now, my yards per carry is absolutely horrible. 10 rushes for 29 yards. That is absolutely putrid. But hey, you got to make do with what you got. So here we go. Kendrick Law. I don't know what that safety's doing. I can't throw it to Kendrick. Just throw it to J-Mac. There we go. Make a man miss. Oh, hey. There we go. We're at the 50. We'll take that. Or 49. There we go. First down, Kentucky. Whew. All right. Feeling good. Feeling good. Yes, indeedy. Here we go. I'm going to hit him with the speed option. Now, this isn't going to work. Right? This should not work. But I kind of want to do it anyway. You got to at least pitch it! And it's stupid stuff like that lets Ole Miss back into the game. So that hurts my soul. I feel like we might be able to run this up the middle. There we go. Oh, I can't believe I just did that. Oh, my goodness. Okay. He didn't even pitch it, though. I just wanted him to pitch it, but I guess I did it kind of right as I was getting tackled. All right, I got to change up plays because I can't. Throw it away. I wasn't in the pocket. Man, intentional grounding my butt. Like, what are you talking about? 3rd and 15. Bless. All right, here we go. All right, come on. I feel like we can get him right here, actually. Kendrick, I'm kind of feeling good about you. Not really, not anymore. 4th and 4. Got a punt. We can't give the ball to him right here. All right, that's fine. All right, defense, we need you to step up and be a lead again because I'm being stupid and I let Ole Miss back into the game. There we go, and that's why you do. That's why you punt, because our defense is great and we just flipped the field a little bit, so it's awesome. All right, Josh Braun, I'm running right behind your butt, so hey, that wasn't bad. There we go. We'll take 2nd and 5. I'm going to do that again. Who's pulling? Who's 52? This is, bro, the offensive line is so hard to follow this year. Who's 52? I can't even tell who that is by looking at him. Who's starting offensive line? Is that Farmer? I don't know. I think we got to get Roush and Luckett in here, apparently, because I'm struggling. Why did I pick this on 3rd and 5? What are my audibles? Slot cross. I feel like this may be better because Jamori Macklin, he's not super open. Yeah, he is. There we go. How do you drop that? How do you drop that football? What did I just miss? How do you drop that? Oh, I kicked that way too far. How do you? Oh, we could have got a guy back there. How do you drop that? Now we're tied, bro. All right, 4th quarter. I want to, if I can figure out how to take up the rest of this clock, that's what I'm going to do. There you go. Nice block. I got to figure out who 52 is. I don't know who our starting right guard is. All right. I want to say it's Jalen Farmer, but I don't know for sure. I probably sound like an idiot right now. RPO bubble. I like the bubble but I don't like that there's a guy over him. So I was going to immediately follow him. So I need to, there you go. Let's change the play. Let's go to the slants. Troy Stiletto. Let's go. All right. There we go. Can I look at the rosters before I say something stupid? I wanted to know who was on the offensive line. I don't think I can see the rosters. Coaching? Depth chart. Here we go. All right, who's my starting right guard? It is Jalen Farmer. All right, I know what I was talking about. All right, here we go. We're driving down the field, tied 10-10 with Ole Miss. Hey, if we're in this situation in real life, I won't be mad at all. I actually be pretty damn pleased. Okay, I'm going to try to run it right behind his butt again. Nobody got up to the second level. He breaks the tackle, though. We'll take that. 2nd and 5. Here we go. I'm getting nervous. I can already feel it building up. The nerves. I'm going to have to go back to all reliable for a second. Jamori Macklin can get open against that linebacker, then we may be set. They blitzed, which I like to see. That's a first down, Kentucky. There we go. All right. We're going to play risky play right here. We're going to try to drain this clock as much as we can. And I'm going to try to either hit a game-winning field goal or a touchdown, and I just don't want them to get the ball back. Okay, see, like that was a horrible. Let's just go back to all reliable again. If we can get a first down, that'd be awesome. If that safety wouldn't follow him, that would also be awesome. There we go. He just crossed him. What was that throw? We're going to try to go back to it. I'm stressing. Here we go. Someone's got to get open. Someone be a hero. That's a first down. Is that not a first down? Where are we? I'm gonna test something. Where are we? No, you got to take the points, right? I mean, you have to take the points right there. I mean, now obviously with me, this isn't a given, but did I just screw it up? Nope, we're good. Okay. Defense, please save us. They just scored. They scored a touchdown. Not like this. Not like this. No, I thought we were going to start 2-0. I'm so sad right now. I'm so demoralized. I thought we were starting 2-0. Oh, man. That, come on. Hit him with the jump ball. Who's that? Please be on Ole Miss. Do we have life? Is that a PI? Chat? Do we have life? Are we back? I don't know which Hail Mary calls better. I'll go with the middle one. All right. I just want you all to know I love you. If we do not get this catch, I'll love you a little less, but that's okay. But we can still have a great season. Here we go. Just don't get sacked, whatever you do. All right. It's on a foul on, or it's on somebody who. Wolfslogger, what are you doing, you bum? All right. Man, that sucks. That really sucks. We gave them 10 points in the fourth. I kind of choked. All right. We're 1-1. But that's not a horrible loss, right? I mean, if this is how Saturday goes, man, that sucks. Oh, I thought we had it. I mean, I still think I made the right call there, going for the field goal instead. I'm glad we didn't have anybody visit this week. That's good to see. Oh my goodness, I thought we had it, and then hey, defense played their butts off all game. I can't really get mad at the defense for real. So we're 1-1. Eastern Michigan should be a cakewalk, but this is also me we're talking to, so that's definitely not a certainty. I just want to see who we can get on visits. Okay, this is tough because we're not beating Texas. I'm going to schedule them for Tennessee because I don't want to schedule them for Texas and then just completely like screw up that recruitment. Okay. All right, we have Shaughnessy. Okay. I actually don't think there's a ton more I can do this week in recruiting. Just kind of looking at it, right? I don't have enough hours to do this, do I? No. How many hours do I have? Remove 10 hours. So honestly, I'll take these 10 hours out and I'll just put this in because it's a lot more effective. And then BAA. All right, we'll take that. There we go. So that's all we can do for this week. But okay, we're about to get a commitment from Marco Traore, 3-star Mike linebacker. You love to see that. I kind of hate that I wasted the visit on him because it's not going to matter. Well, I mean, we do play this week, so I guess if we lose, it could matter. So that's interesting. Yeah, there's just not a ton more we can do right now. We passed up Ohio State for Jason Ben, though, so that's really nice to see. We're doing really good on the recruiting trail, surprisingly, and it's kind of scaring me. I really like how we're doing for Kyle Wild, though. This is the guy that we have to get. I'm still trying to figure out. It won't tell me. Let's see. It won't tell me. Power rusher. Okay, so I'm assuming. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So he's an edge. I'll still take that though. I mean, a 5-star is a 5-star. I know it said power rusher, and I was like, I don't know what that means. All right, here we go. We're gonna play Eastern Michigan. I think we've got time to do like 1 or 2 more games. So here we go. This should be fun. I'm going to edit our uniforms, actually. First of all, what uniforms do they have? That is ugly. Oh, my. What am I looking at? They ain't got no green. It's just gray. There's like barely any green on that uniform. They got green draws. They do. Green helmet. Yeah, at least let them be green. All right, uniforms for Kentucky. I actually really like this uniform. I feel like it's really classic. I'm kind of feeling the white helmet right now, though. See, like that looks fire, right? Like y'all gonna tell me that looks bad? Like that looks great. I don't even think I'm gonna do a lot more adjusting outside of that, actually. I'm kind of feeling the gray. Yeah, we're going gray because why not? All right, here we go. 66 overall. Eastern Michigan. If I don't win this game by like 4 touchdowns at least, then I just suck, and that's just the end of that. All right, here we go. Love the intro. Is this our first night game? I think it may be. Can't even tell because it's so cloudy. Okay. Eastern Michigan's 2-0, though. Maybe they're legit. I mean, who knows, right? All right. That's a big hole. That's not as big a hole as I thought it was, but I'll definitely take that on the first play of the game. For sure. Okay. Okay, they're falling for that. We have no one blocking. I bet we can run this, though. I bet we can spam this almost. Because I don't care who they got. We should easily outmatch them. Right there. I'm going to try to hurdle him. Okay. That was almost bad. All right, here we go. We've got I don't want to sit here and run the same play all game because that's not fun to watch either. And honestly, it's not fun to play like that. But at the same time, I mean, look at that separation. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm going to try to mix it up a little bit. But that's always something I know I can go to, at least in this game. But I shouldn't have things I need to go to per se. Okay. So I'm going to try to try to kind of go all around the playbook here, if you will. I don't love our blocking right. There you go. I do love our blocking. Never mind. What am I talking about? There we go. Okay, we can get, there we go. I kind of like this right here. Who is that? Okay, we got a bunch of guys down into our linebackers. So there we go. Touchdown Kentucky to open up the game. That's what I'm talking about. Drinking me a Mountain Dew. # not sponsored. Here we go. I love what I'm seeing. I'm going to go ahead and try to gash him with this play again. Jamori Macklin's going to finish with like 2,000 yards receiving. Now, actually, just looking at this pre-snap, I could probably go triangle depending on what that safety does. Okay, so I can't go triangle. Yes, I can. Damn. Okay. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Good. Okay, here we go. We're still in a good spot with the ball. We need to try to just. All right, there we go. We need to try to just. I didn't mean to favorite that. I'm going to run this middle slant, though, because I think, is that Fred Farrier? Yeah, I think he should be able to get open fairly easily. Or not. Guess I'll take the field goal. All right. I thought I just messed up the kick again. My goodness. All right. There we go. We'll take it. Don't let them score. Did we just let them score? Okay, it was only a field goal, but what are we doing? Okay. Man, I want to air it out to Kendrick Law, but they're playing that Brad White soft zone. All right. I want to see us air it out. I'm going to take off, actually. There we go. It's a first down. Oh, 2nd and inches. Now, depending on who you ask, inches is really big. Right? I mean, inches, depends who you ask. Some inches, average size, if you will. All right, anyway, enough penis jokes on KSR YouTube. Here we go. Was that the student section? They look like grown. Those are 30-year-olds in the student section. What are we doing? Okay. Verticals, Y shake. I'm going to keep going to this if they're going to keep giving it to me. I feel like, did he step out of bounds, Kendrick Law? I don't know. Well, he dropped it. So there's my sign to just run the damn ball on 3rd and inches. I don't know why I clicked the draw play. I should have tried to find something else, but I think we'll be okay. Yeah, we're all right. There we go. We're doing good running the ball. I mean, 5 rushes, 34 yards. That's not too bad, actually. I should try to keep it simple against a team like Eastern Michigan and try to just get out of here at the win. But then they do stuff like that, and I kind of have to second guess myself. And I'm like, okay, do I need to play like insane defense here? Or not insane defense, but do I need to get, the playbook all the way out? What is he doing? This was the worst play call ever. Can I run for... Okay. I don't love 3rd and long against a team like this. But what I do love is that I may be able to... Okay, see, this is one of the things about that soft zone. Unless the guy over Fred Farrier, unless he drops back into a zone, like back towards Troy Stiletto should be pretty open. Okay, he did that anyway, but he dropped back in that zone, but okay, we're good. Okay, I don't want to call this play again. There we go. We should be pretty open here across the middle. I want to kind of just throw it away. There we go. Goodness. Okay. This is kind of tricky. I mean, it's not, but I'm making it tricky because I'm trying to do too much. Okay, I shouldn't have ran to the side. I didn't realize they had a star player. It was about making something out of nothing. That was beautiful. Okay, here we go. I kind of like the halfback draw. That worked pretty well last time on 3rd down. So just keep running the ball up Josh Brun's butt because that seems to work. And he's not blocking. There we go. All right. I know it's a draw play and it's supposed to develop before he kind of does his thing. But at the same time, I was like, is he ever going to block anybody? All right, here we go. Get the ball in Dowdell's hands. Did Seth McGowan die? Did I miss that? Anyway, here we go. Block. Oh, what are you? Oh, there you go. Okay. I don't know if y'all saw that, but they started blocking the same guy, and I wanted him to kind of keep going outside, but we'll take that. This is too tight of a game, but we're also kind of playing like, there you go. That's a good run. We're kind of playing safe a little bit. I don't want to do anything too stupid against Eastern Michigan. And kind of cost myself like I did against Ole Miss, right? So trying to keep it fairly simple. There you go. Seth McGowan gets in. That's what I'm talking about. Here we go. We got just under 2 minutes. I think I'm okay to run right here. There we go. Well, that wasn't the greatest gain of all time, but we'll make do with what we got. I'm going to run the screen. Okay, see, now Seth McGowan's in. There we go. I actually like the alternate routes on this play too, but that was horrible. Goodness. I feel like I don't think Kendrick Law's going to be able to get open. Actually, no. Just dump it off. Make a man miss. Dude, Jamori Macklin is the best receiver I've ever seen in my life. I mean, he is playing out of his mind for us. I didn't mean to favorite that, but all right, here we go. I kind of like her tight end route right here. No, I don't. Just kidding. Actually, nope, that would have been great, but I'm just going to take off instead. All right. I probably should have thrown it to him right there, but I kind of second-guessed myself. I'm going to run the counter play. I realize the clock situation. I just don't want to give the ball back to him. Not that I'm really scared of them scoring, but I just don't want to, that's an unnecessary thing. I don't want to just give it to him if I don't have to. Now, if they let me waltz in the end zone, that's another thing, but I'm not in a hurry to score right now. And, I got 3 timeouts, so if worst comes to worst, I didn't mean to click this play. Is there another play that I can? Okay. Now, I may have to throw the ball because apparently we can't run. Okay. Let's go. This is tricky. But I'm going to do it. No, this is stupid. That's a very stupid play call. There we go. We'll just do that. Wait, no. What's the dagger play? That may be better. That whip route's interesting. We're going to give it a shot, though. Choice to let. 1-3. Man, I didn't want to. All right. There we go. We're up. Regardless. There we go. We'll take that with what we can. I didn't want to have to. All right, they got a field goal. We just traded field goals, so that's whatever. This should be interesting. Josh Caddis, I wonder if he'll get open. Nope, because he's stuck on somebody down there. What was that? I don't even know why I threw it after saying that. All right, here we go. We were up 20-6, so this is good. This is kind of the pace I wanted to be on. We got a man open. We got a blocker. That's a great game. There we go. We will take that any day of the week. Zach Calzada, his stats are looking kind of mid, honestly, but hey, no interceptions, so that's always good to see. All right, here we go. Run another screen. There you go. Take off. Break a tackle. There you go. We'll take that. There we go. Seth McGowan. All right. Ooh, I kind of feeling the fake zone right here, going for the jet. Unless that edge is all over it, and he was. That sucks. Damn it. Okay. Let's go double cross. This just feels like a good play. I really like Jamori Macklin's kind of positioning. I might air it out to him. Oh, the safety was waiting. It's all right. It's all right. Not every single drive is going to be a score. That kick is wonky. All right. That's not going back in the end zone, is it? Oh, dang it. I thought we might have been able to get it on the 1. Okay. This is tough. All right, here we go. I kind of like where Kendrick Law is. Yep, there we go. Simple. We just got to keep it simple, man. There's no need to overcomplicate things right now, right? All right, here we go. I don't love... Dude, you got to be able to hold your block. There's no reason Can we instant replay this? There's no reason. Sir. It won't even let me go to him. That's how bad it is. Okay, watch 53. There's no reason he should be able to shed your block like this, man. Actually, yeah, if I go to Dowdell. Like, what are we doing? Why is he shedding your block? What are you doing? Come on, man. Goodness gracious. I know, some of you all may know, I played offensive line in high school. I can't stand piss poor offensive line play like that. So that bugged me to death. Actually, I really like our I like these stats right here. Pretty balanced, actually. Running a really balanced offense right now. Can't really be mad at it. We're up by a decent amount. Heading into the fourth quarter. Oh, what did I just click? Okay, I think we can run it right here and be okay. Just pound it up the middle. There we go. All right, let's say just take what they're going to give you at this point, because what are we doing? All right. I'm going to run a jet sweep, but with who? Jamari Macklin? Okay. Why don't we do it with Kendrick Law? Like, what are we doing? I guess maybe it's too obvious sometimes, but okay, the sweeps are not working. Their D ends and their edges are just waiting on those. So we're going to have to abandon those. We got Dante Dowdell. Honestly, make a man miss. Or don't. I guess that's fine, you know. Don't make a man miss and just sit there and look like a moron. Where's all reliable? There she is. All right. This game's too close. You know what I mean? Like, if this is how it is in real life in this game, I may be a little concerned. But there we go. You know, the start of the season, it's been interesting because we beat Toledo and we were literally, you know, it was a one-score game, lost to Ole Miss. We're going to beat, there you go, Jamari. We're going to beat Eastern Michigan. We're going to be 2-1. I mean, this is kind of where you kind of expect Kentucky to be in real life. It's just a matter of, you know, can we actually pull it off against Ole Miss? That'll be interesting to see. Here we go. We are on the 7-yard line. I'm kind of feeling good. No, I'm not. Calzada, run. There you go. Sully, hit the Sully on him. There we go. 7th-year quarterback. You should know how to play football by now. Take a bow. That's what I'm talking about. That's my 7th-year quarterback. Follow your Roth RA or whatever old people do. I'm not that old, all right? I don't know what I'm talking about. Get that 401k started, boy. Here we go. 27-6. This is looking more like it. This is the kind of score that I'm wanting to see. Here we go. You got to hold on to that football, man. Okay. I think we're at a point where I can kind of start to chew the clock. And at this point, I think we should be able to get out of here alive. I am going to run this RPO, though, because I actually do really like this play. Except they may have someone on it. They do. That's why you run the ball. First down, Kentucky. And I'm just going to try to bleed the clock as much as I can now. All right. I'm going to let that clock wind down. Here we go. Snap it. Let's go. Good. Oh, what a block by Jagger. Now, as much as I talked about hating bad offensive line play, Jagger with the pancake block. I see you, youngin. I'm replaying that. That's what I'm talking about. Where's Jagger? There he is at center. It's gonna show him. There we go. Boom! That's what I'm talking about. There we go. If we can get that in real life, we'll be set. We'll be absolutely set. That's what I'm talking about, man. And I know it's Eastern Michigan, but I'd love to see a good old pancake block. That's for sure. My plays to the outside are not working, but it is this time. Uh-oh. There we go. All right, we're good. Tried to celebrate too early. Here we go. You all can see that invite to party. I play PlayStation on my own time, kind of outside of this thing. So that's my brother. Just going ahead and put that out there. So here we go. All right. I'll have to find a way to turn off notifications for the next video. So that way you all don't have to see that, right? So here we go. It's a pretty good gain. Don't let him holding. You suck. I knew what it was going to be. Dang it, you suck. All right, well. Oh, it's legal block in the back. Oh, excuse me. Oh, just that's so much better. Screw you, man. Like, what are we doing? All right. Here we go. Let's just one final play. One more stat padding run. There we go. All right. We're heading to the locker rooms. We'll see y'all later. There we go. Okay. We are 2-1 to start the year. And honestly, I'm happy with it. W game for Dante Dowdell. That's a great. I mean, honestly, you'll kind of take that in a heartbeat, right? I mean, that's solid right there. 2-1, heartbreaking loss to Ole Miss. I mean, come on. I mean, I'm still upset about that, but I mean, it's kind of what you expected, right? At this point, okay. What do you mean unable to retreat? This is the great part about EA. You just never know what's going to happen with EA. I think I should be good. I mean, we're still live, so it's not my internet. Just EA server sucking. There we go. We got it. We got our first commitment of the Dynasty rebuild. Mike linebacker Marco Traore. I should probably learn how to say his name. 3-star out of Ohio. We'll certainly take that. Vince Merrill may be gone, but the Ohio pipeline isn't dead. Let's go. We're 2-1. I think we'll take that at this point. Now, yeah, I'm signed into EA. We're good. Okay, we're on our bye week, which is nice. I can focus on recruiting, which is really nice to see. I'm typing in something on my phone real quick. There we go. Okay. We're doing pretty good. I think we can honestly probably hit him with the hard sell if I can figure out what his interests are. It's going to be the very last one. Okay. Brand exposure sucks. But we're going to pretend that didn't happen. I'm going to schedule him for Tennessee because we need him to want to play here. You know what I mean? Like we need the boost from a win from that game. So the Tennessee game just became that much more important because we're hosting a 5-star on a visit for that week. Now, the good part of playing at Kentucky, now this kid is from Lexington, so this should be one that we can just get. Do I even need to put him on a visit? I'm not going to put him on a visit because we're blowing them out for him. Okay. I don't want to waste hours on a visit if the kid's probably going to come here anyway. Okay. I think that is... Okay, I guess it's going to end up being this, which we'll take. Okay. I'm not mad about any of this right now. The recruiting part, it's so like monotonous sometimes, but at the same time, like, come on. At the same time, though, like you got to do it. Like at the end of the day, you got to get recruits. So, maybe in the future we will sort of do this kind of behind the scenes and whatnot. But for now, we're showing it to you because at least you can get a feel of what we're doing right now in this series. I don't love this. I don't love how TCU is sneaking up on us like that. If I can't give him the hard sell this week, I may have to drop his recruitment. There we go. Okay. I don't love our grades for that either. We don't have enough hours to put him on a visit, but I'd rather get him on a visit, so I'm going to do that. I don't want to schedule him against Texas. But we kind of... I don't know if we can wait till week 11. We're going to do it. I ain't scared of Texas. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's Texas. What are we talking about here? Okay. Looking good. What do you mean D playing style? All right, so we can't recruit him anymore, so that sucks. Okay. We could hard sell, but our grades suck, so I'm not even going to worry about that. I'm just going to hit him with the send the house and the schedule him on a visit, because I don't want to hard sell him with the bad grades on his interests. I guess I have to start scheduling these kids for Texas, or am I better off not even putting them on a visit at all? Hey, it's only one. It's only it only hurts us a little bit. So I'm actually not too concerned about that, actually. I don't think I have enough hours to hard sell. Yeah. I'll do this, though. I'll remove you. We'll do the hard sell. And then we'll just add 5 hours because I think it's the amount I had left. All right. We'll take that. We'll certainly take that. Top recruiting classes at this point. We're number 5 in the country right now. Bookmark it. That's another goal, too. I do want to finish with the top recruiting class at some point. So that's interesting. We're at number 5. It's not going to stay that way. It's just super early in the recruitment process. Okay. I think we're going to do one more game. And then I think we're going to call it a first episode. Okay. So here we are. We play. Who do we play this week? I don't even remember. South Carolina. Number 3, South Carolina. Excuse me? What do you... South Carolina, number 3. They had a vote for number 1 team in the country. All right. Well, this just became a lot more interesting. All right, let's go recruiting. Let's knock out the recruiting part. We're second for... We got passed up by Notre Dame. I hope that doesn't happen with our 5-star. That scares me. Okay, let's just go ahead and get this recruiting part out of the way. We're going to play this game at South Carolina, and then we're going to call it a first episode. But I don't love... See, that's beautiful. That's beautiful, man. We're doing great for him. Let's start putting kids on visits because that's what we need right now. We need kids to come to Kentucky and see our school and be like, wow, this place is great. You know what I mean? That's what we're needing right now. So can I... There we go. They all seem to want the star search, which is actually pretty convenient because at least I know kind of what everybody's wanting right now. And with the playing time, because we are so young, we can kind of make that work for real. So that's not... Dude, the playing style deal breaker is so unfortunate. Because what do you mean? I mean, that's one of our top targets, just like gone. LSU's passing this up. I don't love to see that. I'm going to keep him on there, though. We got to see now that it's getting later in the recruitment process. Some of the big fish schools are kind of starting to, push harder for commitments, and it's absolutely screwing us because, okay, even this recruitment is worrying me a little bit now. I think I'll be able to get his hard sell. There we go. Okay, they all literally just want to do the star search, which I'm not going to complain. But at the same time, it's like, I mean, can y'all be a little bit unique at least? All right, playing time. Here we go. I don't even want to worry about, see, like I'm so ahead for him. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Here we go. We have the conference prestige is clutch. Okay. And then we've got these hours to toy around with as well. Oh, but the playing style's at D. You don't want to. Okay, you don't want to do that actually. So let's take that back. Who else can we offer? Let's see. What else are we working with here? Or is this kind of really it? This is kind of really it. I'm not recruiting no 2-star. This is the University of Kentucky we're talking about, all right? I don't think I can really recruit these guys because they're not interested in me. And my experience with recruiting kids that aren't interested in you at all, it just doesn't work out. I hope this 13-kid class isn't all that I have to work with. It's okay. See, in 1 week, we went from 5. Okay, this is wrong. I must have been looking at something wrong a minute ago. What was I looking at? I could have sworn I was looking anyway. All right, we're gonna call that recruiting right there. For now, I'm gonna save hours just in case I need them. All right. Excuse me. We got to play number 3, South Carolina on the road. How did they get to number 3? All right. What are they wearing? Okay, hold on. This is a big game. We got to have the alternate uniforms, right? That's kind of clean. What's the throwback? That's ugly. Garnet? No, they got black. I think. Listen, they're dressing up for our funeral. They got the all black out. And we're heading on the road. You know what that means. We're hitting them. Now, give me the chrome domes. Give me my favorite uniform combo of all time. Where is it? The white with the chrome domes. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. It's time to march in to Columbia, South Carolina. We're going to get this win. All right. We are not starting the year 2-2. We're starting the year 3-1. We're beating number 3 South Carolina on the road, and we're going to have a good night. Man, this is tough. Just looking at the graphics in this game are actually amazing. All right. Here we go. And get me a good sip of Mountain Dew. Hashtag not sponsored once again. All right. Here we go. I'm scared for my life right now. Why are they number 3 in the country? It's South Carolina. Their team overall was at 84. Like, it's not, someone's got to block him. I mean, it's not like he's the greatest player of all time. Or, it's not like they're the greatest team of all time. I mean, what are we doing? All right. Here we go. I'm going to roll out. I'm just going to take off. Okay. 3rd and medium. I think we might be able to get open. I don't like that. I don't know if y'all saw that just now on the top left. Zach Calzado doubled over on the sideline. It's a little too early for that. Whoa, who is blocking the edge? Okay, so we're punting. That's not great. Oh, dear. We can't even see the meter. Lord have mercy. All right. There we go. This may be an ugly one, guys. Heisman candidate Lenora Sellers. 91 overall in this game. Defense got the stop first drive. That's what you love to see. That's what you're here for, right? The defense. Why are we on the 3? Man, if I could get decent field position for once, it would be wonderful. Run, Troy. Run. Who said white men can't run? There we go. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. We have. Okay, I like these plays. Okay, I like this. There we go. All right. We got Seth McGowan in the backfield. I like that block. No, okay, there's this linebacker just coming on over. All right, I like this levels play a little bit. Okay. I think we can. I don't think the tight end's going to be open. He's not. I've waited way too long to throw the ball. There's our first pick of the season. That's not ideal. South Carolina takes 3-0 lead on Kentucky. Don't love to see that. All right, here we go. Bounce it to the left. Nobody's blocking out there. There we go. That's a great gain. We will take that. 2 rushes, 14 yards. You love to see it. Dante Dowdell is a man, guys. He is an absolute unit out there. All right. Cut it up the middle again. Break that tackle. Man. All right. 2nd and 6. I'll take it. I'm not mad at it. I'm going to run this curl flat. The tight end route worked pretty well last time. So I'm going to see if it does again. It does. Oh, there you go. Oh, we got around him. Run. All right, we'll take it. There we go. Let's go. All right. We are at this point in the field, 32-yard line. I wanted to air it out to Kendrick Law. It depends what that safety does. Oh, he moved. He slid on over. He moved back. I seen that. Okay. Just take off, Zach. Just take off. There we go. We'll take that. I'm not mad at that at all. Let's go to run a screen. Let's kind of keep the defense on their toes a little bit. All right, Kendrick Law again. They're pressing on him a little bit, which is tempting, but I can't be stupid here. That's a first down, Kentucky. All right. We should be able to tie it up here kind of regardless of what I do, as long as I don't turn the ball over or get sacked. So that's important to keep in mind. That was actually a pretty nice looking play. All right. Let's go with the counter play. I'm fine if we take the rest of the first quarter here, obviously. I don't love how Zach Calzada's cold, though. That sucks. Come on, Seth. Break a tackle. Break a tackle. All right, there we go. 3rd and 1. I'm going to hit him with the power play, honestly. Okay, now I do want to get this off before the first quarter ends. I just don't feel like resetting. There we go. It's a first down, right? There we go. All right, 1st and goal, Kentucky. Feeling pretty good. We're down 3-0 on the road at number 3, South Carolina again. Number 3. I mean, you look at the stats, we should be dominating right now. But we're down 3-0 because of the pick. So now we've got to play catch up. But I'll take being down 3-0 at this point in the game. All right, I'm going to go with the RPO. Okay, I actually love this setup. That pass should be pretty well open. Never mind, because nobody's blocking. We had the numbers. We had the numbers out there, and we didn't. You got to block, guys. So what are we doing? I'm trying to get Calzada a little bit comfortable, too, because he is rattled. I mean, this guy went and beat number 1 Alabama, but he's rattled at South Carolina. Like, come on. They're 7th year in football, right? You should. Are you scared of these environments still? Come on. Like, what are we doing? Can you get open, sir? No. Okay. We just got to try to tie this game up. Oh, no. The stadium pulses. Oh, no. Did we get it? We got it. All right. We're tied at 3. Defense, I just need you to hold strong. What do we got? All right. Defense held strong. All right. All right, we're feeling good. We're feeling pretty good right now, actually, all things considered. This would be a great first night of the stream if we can end things with a win at South Carolina. And we can't block the edge to save our life. And I'm going to run this jailbreak screen. That kind of worked. I'm going to go with all reliable. That was very unfortunate, if I say so myself. Here we go. We got separation. We can get the first down here, and we do. Okay. I'm going to go back to that because we kind of just need yards. We're getting towards the end of the first half. We just need yards, right? We just need to get down the field. I wish he'd come up. All right. I was hoping that defender would kind of come towards me and try to tackle me, but we'll take that. I'm going to try the jet touch pass one time here. If it doesn't work, then we just won't go back to the jet plays. Cut up. There we go. We'll take that. There we go. Good gain. Great gain right there. Troy Stiletto. There we go. All right. I want to run I feel like this could be good time for play action. So let's hit him with this. Oh, but Kendrick Law, man. I'm actually, you know what? I'm just going to straight up just change. No, I'm not. No, I can't because that messes up the whole play. But if Kendrick Law can get open, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. See, that's why you don't change it up. That's why you let the play just be the play. Okay. 35-yard line. It's going to go down to the 2-minute warning. I'm going to take a drink of my Mountain Dew again. Here we go. We're here gaming, right? We're here chilling, having a good time. I mean, am I stressing a little bit on the road at South Carolina? Yeah, but we're chilling. So here we go. Also, a minute or an hour, 25 minutes of me yapping. Voice box gets a little tired, even with the podcasting that I do. I like this to the outside. That's a first down. There we go. One of their guys is hurt. That ain't my guy, so I don't really care. All right, here we go. That is soft. That is soft. I think we can. I should have passed. I should have audible to a pass when I seen that coverage. Okay. Now let's see if they do it again. They are. They're going soft. What, Brad White, do you coach for South Carolina? Like, what are we doing? Calzada, what was that throw? Hello? He threw it at his feet. He was open. If you can catch this, that'd be great. All right, there we go. So we have the ball inside their 10. We're looking good. All right, we are looking pretty good. Here we go. We can take that. Calzada touchdown. There we go. We have a touchdown lead on South Carolina on the road. Let's go. We just need our defense to kind of hold strong. And we did. Sweet. There we go. 42 seconds. We're at our own 39. Okay. They went with the ultimate prevent defense, which is kind of crazy at this point. I'm going to call timeout just because I didn't get the first. I mean, if they want to go in full on prevent mode, then they can do that. I won't be mad because it's not like we're in that kind of spot yet. But, yeah, you won't find me complaining. What a ball. Come on, man. You got to hold on to the collision. That's just part of the game, man. All right, let's get this. Let's just get this, dump it right there, go down. There we go. Okay, 25 seconds. I have 2 timeouts. Let me not mess this up. I think I just need to stick with this play because of the vertical shots, and I can go under if need be. I just have to be cognizant of the clock. We can scramble right here, get some yards. That's a first down. There we go. We're at the 35. I'm going to run one more play, then start to call my timeouts. So we just need to be quick here. Here we go. Clock management, baby. There we go. That's fine if we don't get the first. There we go. Ooh, now I'm at a scary spot. I'm not going to score a touchdown here. All right. They're in a full-on defense. They just think I'm just going to fake them. Oh, no. Maybe they were in a full-on defense because they just... Oh, my God. Okay. I don't love... Okay, we're going to start calling different plays again. Is he going to get open? No. All right. Because I'm shanking field goals. The stadium pulse is getting to me. There's like a little bit of a lag. I'm not using that as an excuse, but there's a little bit of a lag. I'm sure that. So, Shiaz Pete! No! I think we'll see after this play what his injury is. I hope it's nothing serious because he's usually pretty good for us. And if nothing, he just got blocked into oblivion. Strained forearm. Son, just rub some dirt on it. What are we talking about? All right. I don't love this because this is giving me flashbacks to the Ole Miss game where it was low scoring. We're letting them hang around. And my point exactly, they tied it back up. All right. I'm gonna try to audible right here if it will work. I hope it worked. It did because I think Kendrick Law's got to step on him. Run! Touchdown, Kentucky. There we go. That's why you call the audible. I saw they were pressing up on him. Kendrick Law, he's got like 97 speed. He's one of the top 10 fastest players in this game, I think. That safety didn't look like he was there to cover. That's what. There you go. Touchdown, Kentucky. We got a lead. Let's go. All right. Defense held strong. Nice block right there. We'll take that, even though it was only a 2-yard gain. Okay, never mind. We're not going to take that. I thought it was like a 4-yard gain. Well, Stiletto. Does Stiletto have speed like that? I'm not going to risk it. We're just gonna keep the play. All right, 3rd and inches. We'll take that. We're going to go with the halfback draw real quick. We should be able to get this first down. Keyword should. There we go. I like the blocks. There we go. Let's go. I think we can run it between the tackles pretty safely here, actually. Like, I feel pretty good about our run offense right now. It was kind of based on that play, to be honest. So let's see what we can do. Yeah, see, I'm liking what our O-line is doing. And if we get into a spot where we're at 3rd and, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long, I'm going to run this toss, actually. No, I'm not. That was stupid. I'm not going to run the toss. Wait, no. Is there not a different play? Okay, end of 3rd quarter. It's fine. Okay. We need to find a way. We need to extend this to a 2-score game. But I'm also trying to look at that. We're not the most balanced offense today. Very pass heavy today, but you got to do what you got to do, man. At the end of the day, you got to win football games. So 2nd and 4th. I thought we were at 3rd down already. I don't want to run the ball to the outside. I've kind of learned that. Okay, I do feel good about this pin pull toss, though, because it worked before. It's just a matter of, can we block right here? The answer is no. That's okay. I think we can get him here at the inside zone. See, now right here, I want to audible to a pass because look at that far left. Kendrick Law. I'm doing it. We're audible to a pass. Audible. I'll go. He should be able to beat him out. Oh, no, the stadium pulse. They didn't do the audible. Crap. And that's the thing about this game. I have to make sure to move the face cam down for the stadium pulse, too, because that's where it pops up. I think they had like the 16th toughest stadium in this game. Am I going to make this? Hey, there we go. All right, 2-score game. We'll take that. But, yeah, the stadium pulse, sometimes it just won't let you audible. Ooh, I don't like that they scored. I was really hoping. Okay. We're going to play a risky game. We're going to try to run this clock out. I think we can do it. Is that what I said against Ole Miss too? Okay, I say that. Okay, see, the coach suggestion plays. It's got passes. We're going to go with old reliable. Little vertical Y shake. Because, well, first of all, if that safety moves, we can probably air it out to Kendrick Law again. Okay, that's fine. See, there we go. We just need first downs. We just need first downs. Doesn't need to be anything crazy. We just need to find a way to get out here at the win. Okay. Stiletto. I don't know how fast Troy Stiletto really is. I haven't seen his speed rating. Just fall down. We don't need yards. We just need first downs, if that makes sense. I'm not trying to score. I'm just trying to stall time. They're out of timeouts. So if we can get a first down on this play, we might have the game sealed. Or if we can get a first down on this. Oh, come. I wanted to cut through the. That's fine. It's no biggie. I'm waiting for it to tell me that I can kneel. I don't want to kneel. See, now that it's second down, I don't think I can kneel. So if I get a first down, we win the ball game. Which is exactly why we're going back to reliable, because you gotta do what you gotta do. I think we got it. Stay in bounds. I think we did it. I think we just clutched up a win against South Carolina. QB kneel. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Kneel out the rest of the clock. Kentucky goes on the road, beats number 3 South Carolina. That's what I'm talking about. Look at Shane Beamer. Look how sad he looks. And Lenora Sellers and their whole team. Number 3 South Carolina. That's what I'm talking about. They were undefeated. We're 3-1 on the year. Our only loss coming to Ole Miss. That's what I'm talking about. Zach Calzada is not bald, is he? He has hair, right? Is he bald? They just made Zach Calzada bald. Either way, we just beat South Carolina on the road. Victory formation in their stadium. That's beautiful. Pointing to the fans. That's what you love to see. That's beautiful. I just dropped my controller. I'm so excited I just dropped my controller, guys. This is what I'm talking about. This has been a great first episode of the series. First great stream. Oh, man. I wish we could have kids go on like road visits. That would be pretty cool. Like, I don't know if you'll remember, there was a story, I think Ryan Lemon maybe said on KSR one day or something, where I think Dane was actually visiting South Carolina and UK, kind of beat him like this there, and Vince Marrow and them like called him and stuff. Yeah, like that's beautiful. Okay, we're going to send to next week, see if we get any commitments before we get off here. Let's see what we've got. Okay, we're still in good position. 3-1. We're not ranked. I was kind of hoping we'd be ranked after that. I'm just curious, what does the top 25 look like? Texas. Ole Miss is at number 2. So our only loss is to number 2 Ole Miss. And they beat LSU pretty bad. So if this is how Kentucky's season goes at this point, I'm not mad at all. 3-1 and your only loss is to number 2 Ole Miss. Take that in a heartbeat. You look at some of the other teams. Georgia's 2-2. Oh my goodness, Georgia, what happened? And then that's what the rest of the slate is looking like right there. But Kentucky, 3-1 on the year. Just beat number 3, now number 11, South Carolina on the road. Our only loss is to number 2 Ole Miss, who is undefeated. I imagine we'll be sneaking into that top 25 pretty soon. And the next time we get on here, we've got a date with Georgia. You know, big time game. Is this game of the week? Will it tell me? It's not. It's not game of the week, but that's okay. You see how good their roster is, 94 overall and everything. So that's scary. But hey, they're 2-2. They're vulnerable, it looks like. I think we got a shot. I think we have a very, very real shot to beat Georgia at this point. This has been an awesome first year. You know, we beat Toledo. You lose to Ole Miss in heartbreaking fashion, right? But they're the number 2 team in the country on here. You beat Eastern Michigan pretty handily, and then you go on the road, beat number 3 South Carolina. That's what I'm talking about. Episode 1 of the Kentucky football rebuild on College Football 26. I don't think we could have started off much better, just being completely honest. I think we did pretty solid. You know what I mean? I don't think you could do much better than that. But I'm Phoenix Stevens. Thank you all so much for tuning in. It's been a really fun, hour, going on hour 40 minutes now. Next time we get back on here, though, we're going to beat Georgia. All right, burn the boats, burn the ships. We're beating Georgia. We'll see you guys next time.